Hi guys, Charizard694 here, and welcome back to another Let's Play of the Journey Down Chapter 2. If you guys don't remember from the last Let's Play, I honestly can't remember because it's been a while since I played this one, but I think we helped Mo and Vince light up the barrel, well, not light up the barrel, but give them warmth. So we used the newspaper that was here from the main street, which we broke with the pickaxe to get it out of its holding case cabinet thing, and then we lit it up with the matchbook to give them warmth, and then they gave us some clothes. I think that's where we left off last. But now we need to go find Lena and Keto. So I really want to go have a look in here in the lighthouse. Let's go have a look over there. Wow, look at this. It is so cool to see that they've still kept to their original idea in the chapter 1 behind the scenes from the little like sneak peek of what they would have for chapter 2. And I solely remember that when they had the lighthouse graphic for it, it was hanging off a little cliff mountain hill thing, and it is very misty / windy up here, and the lighthouse isn't going, so we probably need to fix that. But let's go see inside and who we can talk to. Ooh.
Hello?
Cripes! Who's there? Are you here to deliver the repairs?
The repairs? Okay, the repairs maybe for the lighthouse? Sure, I got the stuff right here, man. Repairs for what? I'm assuming for the lighthouse, but we'll say repairs for what?
Repairs for what?
Pollards! I've been expecting that shipment for more than a week now. Morton's my name. I'm the lighthouse keeper.
The name's Bwana. I'm new in town.
Ain't no mistaking that. Always glad to have visitors. Make yourself right at home, son.
Okay, let's go talk to Morton some more and see what we can find out about the lighthouse and why it's out. And yeah, see how we can help him fix it up.
Nice place you got here.
Thanks, son. I try to keep her tidy. So what can I do for you?
What happened to the lighthouse?
10 nights ago, there was a terrible, fierce thunderstorm, and it hit Port Artoo with full force. I had to ward off flying roof tiles as I nailed the shutters to the windowsill. Trust me, son, I've seen storms that'd make your bones cringe and your heart cry. But this storm, this was something else. Then, suddenly, a flying vessel appeared from out of the storm, and it made straight for the lighthouse. Even in the wind and darkness, there was no mistaking that airship. It was the Sisulus.
The Sisulus?
Aye. Before I knew it, the whole crew was inside the lighthouse wreaking havoc. They smashed the lantern up at the top of the tower and ripped out machine parts from the guts of the service room down here. Brought me to tears seeing Old Faithful battered and broken like that.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you, Bwana. This old lighthouse is the closest to a family that I've got. Anyhow, Old Faithful has been dark and still ever since.
I'm looking for a lady who arrived in Port Artoo tonight.
A lady? I don't get many lady visitors up here, I'm afraid. To tell you the truth, I don't get many visitors at all.
So what's the lighthouse good for anyways?
Why, all of Port Artoo depends on it. It's a proud job I've got. Misting would be impossible without it. And without misting, Port Artoo is as doomed as an eel on the cutting board. Misting isn't all that it's good for either. Most trading we do with St. Armando is done by mist as well, through the locks at Pango Kubwa. They'd never find their way back without the lighthouse.
What's Pango Kubwa?
That's where the locks are, for traversing up and down from St. Armando. Anything that goes between the two has to cross Pango Kubwa. Unless you fly, of course. But nobody's that mad. Of course, we used to have the trains as well. But the powers that be keep shutting them down for reasons best unasked about. The ships are just about a person's only hope to get in and out of Port Artoo these days. Without them, we'd be trapped like pewds in a bucket.
What's up with the trains?
Oh, they're off limits to the public now, son. Only high government officials use them these days. Why they're requiring enforcing all these regulations and blocking everything off is a mystery to me, son. I figure the less I know about it, the better.
What's being blocked off?
Well, it's the dangles now, But Port Artu used to be an open port. People were coming and going as they pleased, by ship, plane, and train. Back then, you didn't need permits to travel up and down. A fellow was free to go exploring all they liked. It's like they're trying to hide something, don't you reckon?
Need any help?
I've got to get these gears and thingamadoodles in order somehow. If only I had my old blueprints here, this would be a piece of crackers. This here Port Artu lighthouse is of a very special breed, you see. Specifically built for the harsh conditions of the never-ending mist. There has got to be information about it somewhere, but I'll be doodled if I know where to find it.
Okay, see you later.
Oh well, thanks for the chat.
Okay, so I
Feel
just
free to stay
completely
around for a
forgot.
while and warm yourself from the fire.
Oh, thank you, Morton. I completely forgot that when we were on the Beco, they weren't on water. They said they were on mist, as if they were like floating. So, and he was talking about mist transport or something with the lighthouse. So that means that they're like in the mist, but are they like up in the sky or off the ground? I'm so confused at the, like, what do you call it? The geography of this. This is so cool, but so confusing at the same time. But anyway, so we've talked to one and we find out why the lighthouse is out and how we need to fix it. So let's see if we got some stuff we can click on to figure out. Oh, bolt cutters. I'll see if I can take these.
It's a pair of bolt cutters. I bet I could have a lot of fun with those.
Go ahead and grab 'em, son. They're useless to me. My toenails are big, but not that big.
Thanks, man. Nothing but darkness out there.
Aye, it gets a real bore, doesn't it? One day, I dream I'll lay my eyes on a real beauty out there. But for now, I guess darkness and the odd trawler is going to have to do.
Hey, it's a little miniature ship. How did you build all those tiny little details?
Oh, that was easy. Rounding up the crew was the hard part. That there is a model of the old Mistraker.
The Mistraker?
'Tis an old sailor's tale, the legend of the old Mistraker. She was a proud vessel, could bend the mightiest eels to her will. The captain of the ship was as mad as they come. He was out to catch the biggest eels of them all, the Hungries.
What happened to it?
The Hungries tore the crew to shreds and left nothing but a ghost ship drifting in the fog. Legend has it if you lay your eyes on the Mistraker, don't let her out of your sights. The moment you turn your back on her, she'll be gone. And your life with it. And their model is supposed to bring me luck, but it sure hasn't paid off so far. You can have it if you want it. It will make a nice souvenir.
Wow, really? Coolness.
Wow, thanks Morton for giving me something so precious to you. A model ship though, but if we weren't able to take it and we didn't need to use it for something, there would be no point. But that's pretty cool. What's this? Oh, he's got a teapot.
It's a teapot.
I like to keep the kettle warm in case of visitors. It's me own eel bladder brew. Fancy a cup? It'll put some hair on your toes, it will.
Maybe later.
Oh, I wonder if I can put some of that in this can.
One bowl of smoking hot lobster soup coming right up. Voila! Hey, it actually smells pretty good.
Wow, way to diss someone else's cooking. Alright, what have we got? Doohickey.
It's no use, Bwana. We'll need to find me old blueprints to get the machine back to life.
Okay, so that's what we need to do. Blueprints and gears or something? Oh, wow, it is so like windy and misty up here. What do we got? So that's the broken lantern. Got a radio, a reel, antenna, pulley. Let's check everything out before we go back down.
Man, this lamp is smashed beyond repair. I gotta find a replacement.
Oh, okay, so we got some, what's it? Some disc here. And what's this? Trans frequent. frequency, so transmission frequency is at a 964. Oh, so you can change these. So what's playing now? Sounds like some jazz. Let's change it up. Oh, that's nice and smooth, that. What else have we got?
I've got them. They're here on Main Street at Loco Lonnie's Used Mattress Kingdom. Go over here now.
That's an
Grab them
ad.
while they're still here. What are you waiting for? Go get them now while the offer stands. It's a bargain. I've got them.
Okay. So they made that one really loud. Maybe because it's the first time we played it and they want us to hear it. But that's really quite interesting. Are these all music but that one? I guess that's a yes. That's really nice, that one. But my favorite one would have to be the really smooth, like ballad jazz. And I guess we can play around with this later for some reason. Who knows?
Man, this reel is all rusty. It needs to be greased up if it's ever gonna work again. It's an old pulley. I guess it's been used for hoisting things up and down the lighthouse tower. It's Morton's broadcasting antenna.
So I guess that's everything up here that we can explore. Let's go talk to Morton.
How's it going, old-timer?
It's not going anywhere, I'm afraid. Rather stationary indeed.
Nice broadcaster you got up there.
Sure is, son. Got a little bit of an extra income spinning tunes and commercials from up there. Landed me a brand new used mattress from Lonnie's, it did. It's practically stain-free. I'd let you have a lie down, but it's still a little moist. This here lighthouse is pretty much the ideal radio tower. It can fill just about any frequency from up here. I've got the best broadcasting point in all of Port Arthur. Well, except the clock tower, of course. But that thing has been out of commission as far back as I can remember.
What's with the clock tower?
Oh, it's just kaput and the mayor won't pay to fix it, that's all. I haven't heard those bells tolling for many, many years. Guess it isn't a top priority for the mayor to get it running again. He's too busy spending the city's money down on Main Street to have time with those kinds of things.
Tell me about the mayor.
Oh, he's just another corrupt cog in the machinery of big government. Just another one of the puppets being played by the folks up topside in Saint Armando.
Oh, okay. So I guess there's nothing else we can help him with until we find those
Okay,
blueprints
see you
and
later.
parts.
Alright, you take care now.
Alright guys, I'm going to leave today's Let's Play right here as we've talked quite extensively with Morton the Lighthouse Keeper, and so we found out that he has a radio station thingy upstairs that we can broadcast particular things like commercials and that, so we might need that for something, I don't know. And we were able to get some lobster soup and the ship and the bolt cutters from him. I believe though if I go out to find this stuff, I might run into some other kind of like side quest, side note thing. But I'm going to leave that right here for today. So guys, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and definitely do that notification bell so you don't miss out more of these Let's Plays, point and click and mini games. As always guys, I thank you for watching and remember to keep on gaming. Bye!